Do you guys know what time it is? It's the end of the month. It is time for July favorites. Hi guys, it's Magali, and if it's your first time on my channel, then welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. And I'm really sorry for that very corny intro bit. I really didn't know how to start this video, and somehow I thought that would be a good idea. I instantly regretted it, but we're moving forward with it. Also, I'm using a mechanical watch, so I was not like acting. You really have to wind these watches up, and it's very satisfying but also annoying because you have to wind it up once every 24 hours, and I don't really do that. Then every time I put it on, I need to wind it up again. I think the last video that I posted was my June favorites, so it's been like a whole month, and a lot of life has been happening in July. I miss talking to y'all, and I knew I wanted to come on here and chat and fill you guys in or whatever. So I'm gonna tell you right off the bat that this July favorites video is going to be a little lighter on the favorites. I have one beauty item, one lifestyle item, and I have some TV show recommendations at the end that I feel very strongly about, and I think that you guys will enjoy. Otherwise, it's just going to be a little bit of chit chat. So if you come specifically for product recommendations, this is probably not the video for you guys. So the reason that I was absent, there are many reasons I was absent for a few weeks, but the biggest and a happy reason was that I'm working on a brand, a small business. I talked about this now and then, I hinted at it. We are much closer to launch right now. So my brand is called ᴠᴜᴜ. If you visit us on Instagram at ⴠ�studioBahia.in, I've explained the meaning behind the name and all of that stuff. We also have a website, ⴠ𴑠tudiobahia.in, which is like not yet open to shop. Like, I'm working on it all the time, but until then you can just put your email address in there and be notified of when we launch, and I will have some special like discounts and stuff. So this is just very exciting for me because initially I was very hesitant to start a brand. Like, I wanted to, and then I don't know, it was just really scary, and I had a lot of anxiety about it, and I was like, have I had lipstick on my teeth? This, let it be, you guys. It's real life. Sometimes you have lipstick on your teeth. I'm not refilming that. A little bit embarrassing, but you know, whatever. So once I actually pushed forward and said, no, I want to do this, I'm gonna go ahead with doing this, and I got a lot of confidence, then I got a second wind, and I fully committed to the idea. For my brand, you guys are going to see some of the ceramics that I've handmade, of course, and then there's also going to be some jewelry that I've handmade. I'm actually wearing some of it right now. Hint, hint. Starting a brand where you sell physical goods is no joke, because I keep on saying we, but it's honestly just me who's doing everything from like every single aspect of it, and it's a lot of aspects. It's like setting up the website, logistics, packaging, getting the raw materials, making the stuff. Like, it's a lot of different things, so that's why that has taken a lot of time. And also shout out to my mom, who honestly I have to give her credit because she has helped me with shoots and stuff for the brand. She's gonna continue helping me, so that's why it's not 100% me, but it's mostly me. This is not about my brand. When it's ready to launch, I'll make a separate video about it. I'm just very excited. Thank you guys for listening to me ditter on about it. The second reason I was a little absent was that I got a little bit sick. I just got a throat infection. Started mild, it got really bad. I was out of action for a couple of weeks, and this is the first time I've fallen sick in a long time. I got worried about it. I got a COVID test. I was pretty sure it wasn't COVID, but you know, I wanted to be absolutely sure. I stayed home, got a COVID test. It was luckily negative. Yeah, that kind of sucked, but it's a part of life. And the third reason is another happy reason. I got my second vaccine, you guys. I got it exactly 2 days ago, so I'm now fully vaccinated. I'm still going to continue taking the precautions. A lot of our society, like, means in general, has not been vaccinated yet because there's still like a shortage of vaccines and stuff. So, you know, continue taking all of the precautions because you can still get infected after you're fully vaccinated also. But I'm just really happy. And after the first dose, I got really intense side effects, but after the second dose, the side effects that I got were incredibly mild. I had a little bit of fever and stuff for 2 days. So now it's pretty much time to move on to the favorites, but before that I just wanted to give a shout out to my members. Basically, I have a bunch of people who are members on this channel and who support me directly. So thank you so much for your support. If you guys don't know what membership is, there is this little join link just below my video, like in the description part, and you sign up to pay a recurring monthly fee, which is a really tiny amount, and you get a few small perks, as well as just being able to support my content directly. And I really appreciate every one of y'all who has been a member here. Tejas, Ashima, Shikha, Denali, Pooja, Karan, Ishani and Edward, thank you so much for your support. I occasionally pledge the membership money for the month to certain causes, so all of the July membership money also is going to be pledged to flood relief in the Konkan region, because over the last few weeks this whole region of Maharashtra has received really heavy rain, and I think in Mumbai we've largely been okay. It's just been an annoyance, but in a lot of the coastal belt of Maharashtra, the Konkan region, the floods were so intense. A bunch of people died in landslides, and people who also survived lost all of their worldly belongings, and they need to kind of start from scratch. So I'm gonna be donating the membership money of this month, and also matching the donation. So if I earn like $5 from the membership program, I give $5 from my own pocket. Like, you guys know how that goes. If you decide to sign up to be a member this month, then your money goes to that cause. And I would also recommend, if you're able to, please donate to this cause directly. They are really in need of our support. So starting with the beauty recommendation I have for this month, it is a makeup item that I'm wearing right now and that I've worn a bunch this month. I wore makeup very less, but I think most of the times that I actually put on makeup, I reach for this product, and this is a pencil liner from ᴑ Beauty. It's the high def soothing eyeliner pencil with vitamin E and argan oil. So I received this as part of a small little PR gift I got from ᴑ Beauty. So I heard of this brand before. It's a new Indian like clean beauty brand where they are trying to use good ingredients, everything is vegan and all of that good stuff basically. I don't know why, like there are just a lot of new beauty brands coming out, which is really exciting, but I've not been clued into beauty as much recently, and so I never paid them too much attention till I tried their products. I made a small like a shorts video which I'm gonna link over there, trying 3 of their products, and if you look in the description of that, there are mini reviews for each thing. I really loved everything I tried, and I was very surprised. I didn't expect to actually love these things so much. They even have a liquid matte lipstick that I liked, and I hate all liquid mattes, or so I thought, but this is impressive for a liquid matte. But the standout product for me was this pencil liner. Firstly, I was attracted to it. It was brown, and I'm really into brown liners right now. After many years of using just black eyeliner, the first time I tried a brown eyeliner, I kind of fell in love with how it gives definition to your eyes. I need some definition. If I don't put liner, my eyes look very small and sleepy, and I just need a little bit of like opening up action. Brown is just nice soft look. It's not as stark as black. It's different. It's really pretty, and again, it would just suit absolutely anybody, and it's a cute look for day to day or just for a change. My previous favorite brown eyeliner was one by L'Oreal, a liquid liner. I definitely think that this has topped that. There are different formulas. That one's liquid and this one is a retractable pencil. It went so incredibly smooth, no skipping at all, no having to go over the same place twice. Just a nice, smooth, pigmented, soft, beautiful line, But it does set in a couple minutes. It doesn't set right away. For a little while it's very smooth. You can rework it, you can smudge it, soften it a little. I actually really like it softened a little. You can get a sharper line if you want, but I think it looks so beautiful, slightly softened, and then after that it sets and it doesn't move. I have oily lids and I've had trouble with liners in the past. This one doesn't move and yet is easy to come off with like micellar water or whatever you're using on your eyes. Earthy brown shade is 100% going to be a repurchase I can't remember the last time, you know, an eyeliner impressed me this much. Really good brown eyeliner. It may not be very cheap, it's not expensive either. I would say it's mid-range, but the quality definitely merits the cost. And now on to a lifestyle item. It's just basically new glasses. So these are the glasses that I've had for like more than 2 years now. You know, don't judge me, we had COVID in the middle, so I was staying home and I haven't gone to the dentist. I haven't done a lot of things that I should have done, and I'm gonna start now in a few weeks because I'm fully vaccinated. But I hadn't got my eyes checked and I just got it done and I got new glasses. So I really like these clear acrylic glasses. This one looked really pretty when I got it, but now the color has kind of yellowed a little bit, but really impressive for 2.5 years, you know. And I wear glasses all of the time. Acrylic to me is much more comfortable than metal frames. I just got new glasses from Lenskart. This is also from Lenskart, and I like Lenskart, you know, because they have a really good selection of glasses and their service is really nice, and I think the prices are okay. I really like the selection. I've been wearing glasses since I was 7 or 8 years old, and I used to resent how my optician had really few choices for frames when I wanted to try and make a statement with my glasses. I remember saving up and buying nicer frames, my mummy buying me nicer frames sometimes, which were very expensive. And I think Lenskart has that good meeting place of stylish frames that are fairly affordable and also last a long time. These are my new ones. I mean, in a way they're kind of similar to this. They're mostly clear with a light pink tint, and you guys can kind of see my number effect here. But anyway, I'm gonna put them on. What do you guys think? I like it. I have a bigger number in my right eye, but I think it's just pretty. It's light, and I'm just feeling really good about having new glasses. Just makes me feel fresh, you know. A small little change. I bought lenses, but I barely even wear lenses. I usually just don't have anything on when I'm on camera, and otherwise I wear glasses all of the time. Glasses forever. Those were it for the tangible goods. Now we're gonna move on to the 3 TV shows I mentioned I would talk to you guys about. So all of these 3 TV shows are on Apple TV, and I don't know how I was sleeping on Apple TV, because you know I have a lot of Apple devices, and I think you can only watch Apple TV on Apple devices, which is a little exclusionary. But you know, it's quite cheap. I think it costs like $100 a month. If you club it with like Apple Music and all of that, then you can pay $200 for everything. I think it's very affordable. So the first television show I have to recommend is a comedy show sort of set at a gaming studio, and it's called Mythic Quest. The main reason I was interested in watching this is because I like gaming. I wouldn't actually classify myself as a gamer because I do it really casually, and also because gaming culture on the whole can be incredibly toxic. But I enjoyed gaming, so I wanted to see what it was about, and also because it's created by like 2 of the same guys who are also like part of this other TV show I really enjoyed called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That show has sort of a cult following and a certain reputation. It's really funny, but it's also very shocking and very profane, and definitely not for everybody. Sometimes it's a little too much for me also, but it's very cleverly written. And I was curious to see like what this Mythic Quest would be like. It's definitely more suitable for a wider audience, and it's got some of that humor of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but it's not as edgy as that show. And it also has like Danny Pudi in it, so if there are any Community fans watching this, you might enjoy seeing him in this new show. I think they've utilized him very well. It's quite funny. It's not like the type of show that tries to jam pack a lot of jokes into a compact scene or anything, but it's clever and fun to watch. I believe each season has 10 episodes. Almost all of the Apple TV shows, each season has 10 episodes, so that's pretty standard. And in the first season, one standout episode for me and for a lot of people was this episode called A Dark Quiet Death. That one's really interesting because it doesn't have any of the people who are part of the original show. It's like a flashback episode featuring these like separate new characters, but it works so well on its own, and it's just it's more sad than funny. Not like sad that'll make you cry, but sad that'll make you feel stuff for sure. And then they did a special quarantine themed episode between first and second season, I believe. Also so beautifully done, a little bit funny, a little bit sad, and I think this will resonate with so many people, especially those who have been like working from home while living alone maybe, and dealing with those specific kind of isolation that being in lockdown everywhere brought people. It's really beautifully done, and I would definitely recommend Mythic Quest for that reason. Second show that I have to recommend is called A Morning Show. When I heard the name of the TV show, I was like, what? Because I hate morning shows. I feel like those are a specifically American thing. Just like they have those late night talk shows with like hosts who try to make like clever jokes. There's so many. There's like, you know, Jimmy Fallon and Trevor Noah and like so many others. Like their names are not even coming to me. They have those like morning shows which are very saccharine and try to just bottle up light entertaining news to make you feel happy to start your day. The Morning Show just straight up blew me away. It's like straight up someone took a knife and cut me up. Oh my god, you guys, you have got to watch this show if you can. Like just find a way to watch it. So it's got Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. I thought it was going to be a show like Big Little Lies, which frankly I know a lot of people liked Big Little Lies. I did not. There's a really good supporting cast. The first couple of episodes are kind of hard to get through, you know, because almost all of the characters on the show are really unlikable at first. You don't feel like watching that. It's similar to Succession. When you start Succession, you probably hate it because everybody's just really bad. But keep at it, because halfway through it gets really interesting, and the first season finale episode just blew me away. It's really good. It's really well done, and I would just recommend everybody to watch The Morning Show. It's just very good and has an insanely good supporting cast. You may not know all of these people by name, how you know the leading stars. And oh, also there's Steve Carell, who will kind of shock you with his performance, because we know Steve Carell, right? Like he has always picked these like silly roles and he does them well, and you just kind of be shocked by his role here. And sometimes it's hard to, like, you have to keep in mind that it's a role, he's not like this, because it's quite intense at times. I won't spoil anything for you. Please watch The Morning Show, you guys. And the third show that I have to recommend is Ted Lasso. This is a light-hearted comedy show in comparison, and I heard a lot of buzz about this show. It's got Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso. If you guys watch Saturday Night Live, SNL, you will have seen him. He has been a fixture there for so long. And I didn't really think I would like Ted Lasso, because it is a sports themed comedy show and I hate sports. I don't like sports. I don't watch or follow or understand any sport really. It's co-created by the guy who created Scrubs, another one of my favorite shows. And it's basically about Ted, this American football coach. Like when they say football in America, it's a sport that's kind of similar to rugby, right? The rest of the world. And then he gets a job coaching Premier League football in UK. So that's the football we all know as football, and that Americans know as soccer. So everyone just expects him to fail. Everyone just expects that he's gonna be like really stupid, and you know, he will just suck and he will mess up with everything, and they are all really mean to him in the beginning, but he wins people over because he's just this kind of person that maybe doesn't exist in real life. He's so warm, he's so wholesome, optimistic, joyful, and he doesn't give up on people, and you just start rooting for him because that's the thing that, like, he's such a happy character. You guys remember, if anyone has watched Parks and Recreation, the first few seasons, and all, like how Leslie Knope is, like, she's just so good, and it's just a sweet show that everyone fell in love with, and it's so wholesome. And sometimes after I watched The Morning Show and saw how awful people are, I feel like The Morning Show is more rooted in a real life situation. Maybe Ted Lasso is more fantasy because people like him don't exist, but watching Ted Lasso after The Morning Show felt good. You know, sometimes we just need that hope in our lives. So I definitely drifted away a little and just not talk too much about TV, but I feel very strongly about television in general, and it is very rare for me to find 3 new shows in a month that I really enjoyed. So I hope that you guys can check them out as well, and maybe you will also like them. That is all for the July favorites video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys in general for your patience and kindness and support in all spheres really. I don't really know why I'm getting emotional right now, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with feeling things. I try to remind myself we don't always have to insulate ourselves from our feelings. We should feel them. Now I feel a little bit embarrassed this time to wrap things up. As always, if you guys have any good recommendations for me, then please leave them in the comments below. They can be any type of recommendations for products, things, or whatever. Another activity that I've enjoyed doing this month was propagating plants. This is my mother plant. All of my plants started growing very much more when it started raining. So I took cuttings from the mother plant and made this new plant, and I've done it many times over. I am going to be making a video on that, like I'm working on it right now. I will see you guys next time.